I don't know what led me to think that this was the best idea. But you get 5 seasons with the team, right? You get 5 seasons with the team, and I said I'm at least not quitting the Masters deal until we finish up with Anaheim. And then, I mean, the UFC trial I have is running out, and I still don't know if I'm getting a code. And, you know, I do want to go back to F1, but I figured before we do that, let's do this. And, of course, people are burning out on F1 anyway. Ha, you see, burning out because cars. But you get the point. I don't believe they're playing back-to-back games. Edmonton just went from 15-1. Solid meme. Garber, what's the good news? It's going to reset, but unfortunately my Prime sub's going up right now. Baseball fans, it's all good. It's all good. You know what's not all good? This team. I'm dying. Oh, boy. Oh, this team. Whew, Jacob, what's up? What is happening? Keith, Weber, Suter, Giordano, goaltenders, Renee Miller, Halak, Howard. Remember when Jimmy Howard was my goalie for a hot second and it didn't work out? I feel bad for Korpisalo, as you should. Garber, I look forward to seeing you on Friday and Saturday. I have no idea what the hell my stream schedule is. If I even have one. I don't even have a life schedule. Things just happen. Oh, baby. We just got good news. We just got very, very good news. Well, UFC is not going to be an issue now. So it is time. It is time to do things, to win a cup, and then play a shitload of UFC. That's the game plan now. Let's do this. Curtis, what's going on, buddy? All right, I have one more shot, one more opportunity, mom's spaghetti, to build this team into a winner. That's what I have. Do I keep John Gibson for the memes is the question. I don't know if I do. Do we keep John Gibson for the memes? You let me know. I mean, he's making $6 million. Jacob, we went undefeated, actually. I was about to lose a fight by a decision, and I pulled off a last-second submission, which was pretty sweet. Korpisalo. I have Korpisalo, and, I don't have Korpisalo. I had Merzlikins. I should get Korpisalo, huh? Gibson's got to go. I feel the same way. 5th and a 7th. This is our last chance. Now, my thought, right? My thought was that I never wore a Ducks jersey in our first 4 seasons. So that's my thought, is that this is the key to success. I hope. Hello, Deke Slayer. How'd the stream go earlier, frienda? I didn't get to see any of it. Can I get anything for Evgeny Dodonov? Mike Milroy thinks the Space Needle's in Toronto. I saw that, and, you know, he's an old man. Old mans say dumb things. It was short, I remember. Wait, Deke, you played ESHL without me and rage quit it? Is that what I'm seeing? It's on a Lightning Thunder here earlier and the Lightning won. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. I think I'm good for the moment. I'm not going to give up John Gibson yet. Let's breeze through this draft and see what we can do. Basically, Deke, how bad did it go? How bad could it have been? They just gift a medium elite to me? Thank you very much, game. That's going to help for the trade value. That's going to help the old trade value. Can we trust a Jackson Noonan to actually have good value? We're going to have to. Jackson Noonan, please be good. That's not too bad. It'll help with the trades. There was a medium elite there, though, that I missed. Now I'm very upset. Who wants to be a medium elite? Who does? You do, Pascal Savard, don't you? Nope. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? It's one of those games where we own the first period, surprise, can't pick up the puck in the next day. So, Deke, how many games did you play before you threw in the towel? That's the question. How many games did you play before you threw in the towel? I need to know. Alright, we got this. Got a couple of low elites we can pick up here, too. All of you are going to be hot, stank, and garbage. Yep, let's take Geisberger. Second longest game of the century. And I only watched some of it. I only watched some of that Tampa and Columbus game. Exactly one game. Jesus, Deke. Jesus. Yeah, I don't blame you, though. I don't blame you. Backup goalie. Damn it. Hoping for some late round steals here. Hoping for some late round steals. That's all we can really do. Got a ton of picks here in the 6th and the 7th. Build up as many assets as we can acquire. And make a run of it. Rammer was also a medium bottom 6. We have pick number 205 live. Most boring multiple overtime game in history. I mean, this dude's 6'7". He's the size of a bus. Nick Bus, come on down. Medium bottom 6 enforcer. I'm trying to think of how I want to build this team. Do I just want to build a really good team again, or do I just want to meme? Is it even possible to meme this team at this point? Crawford landing about. No! But there's a YouTube comment, guys, that told me Corey Crawford's actually still really good. Like, it's not his fault he had a bad save percentage against Edmonton. Because look at the competition he was going up against. It's not his fault. No. No. Corey Crawford hasn't been as good as Corey Crawford can be. So, I don't have that game on. I should probably turn it on. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Can't say I'm surprised that Corey Crawford let in a bad goal. Okay. Every single one of these defensemen are going to be dropped. Carpenter, Bennett, Kindoff, you're all gone. I need to re-sign James Neal, Sherwood, Simmons, Grabner. Oh boy. We got a lot of players here that we could just let go of. Is that the Kessler? I actually sold the Kessler. I had a Kessler. I sold the Kessler. And I'll give you a hint as to who's on it. Any guesses? I will say, I liked the Kessler for one reason. The new Ducks jerseys have an orange outline on the numbers, where this has that kind of tannish color that they have. But I mean, you know, it's a Solani jersey. Brian McGrattan, yes. Oh, Ryan Getzlaf. Are we letting go of Ryan Getzlaf? He's been a common theme of this team's failure. I don't know what to do with this damn team. If James Neal needs a contract, how expensive are you going to be? Not even to trade you. Sherwood wants nothing. We can re-sign Kiefer. That's fine. Getzlaf, how much are you looking for? How about 2.5? Wayne Simmons, my playoff hero. I guess I am going to overspend to keep some people around, and then it's likely that we just end up trading them. That's what we're looking at here. I'm going to see if we can get James Neal on a bit of a discount here. I highly doubt it. Let's see what we can get. Chicago's going to get swept. Getzlaf rejects, Sherwood resigns, Simmons rejects, Neal rejects. I think we're letting go of Neal, Getzlaf, and Simmons. Maybe. I'd prefer to re-sign them and trade them, but if they're going to look for this much, it's not a very smart idea to hold on to them. If they don't accept these offers, they're gone. They have to accept these offers or they're out. Getzlaf's leaving Anaheim. Simmons is leaving. James Neal's leaving. Fine by me. Fine by me. Sim to free agency. Dunno, hopefully you're doing better today. We missed you on Fall Guys. We missed you. Alright, it is a dark day, Smoot, but it had to be done. It had to be done. No, Circuit Chef, I can't say that I have. I can't say that I have. Alright, goaltending-wise. Clearly we go for Tristan Jarry and Elvis Merzlikins. They're the goaltenders that are the highest overall with the lowest contract offer. So let's send a deal to Tristan Jarry. We'll send a deal to Elvis Merzlikins. Could even go for Nedeljkovic. Or we go with Francouz and Allen again. Interesting. Why is Jarry's contract that low? I have no idea. No idea. Let's go for Nedeljkovic. See if we can sign him to that. And then we will go for Cam Talbot as well. Technically I can bring in one more goalie. And it's going to be Jake Allen. And we're going to hope that one of those goaltenders can actually do something for me. Defensively, I want UFAs only here. Yep, that's why. What do we have for defensemen? Ekholm, Severson. I'm not willing to pay any of these guys that amount of money. Nope. And then forwards, just keep Bellows. Claude Giroux still wants $8 million. Kenny Dadanoff's only looking for 3. That would be a steal and a half if we can get him for that. Kiefer Bellows isn't looking for that much. Offer him a little bit more. Anybody else who's looking at a discounted rate? Alex Galchenyuk. CF, you couldn't pay me enough to play Hut. You couldn't pay me enough to play Hut. No, thank you. Alex Killorn? Kyle Pozo, also pretty cheap. Let's see what we can do here. 1K. See, if you drop $1,000, I'll open a pack. You do that, I'll do it. That's the only way. You got it at that point. How many 82 overalls do we have? Not a ton. I'll avert your eyes here, Canucks fans, because I'm going after Ryan Hartman. Yeah, Frankie, I was one of the people who was making endurance joke. I'm sorry, I made the best endurance joke. I'm sorry, hands down. In terms of joking about NHL and being like, oh, what about like endurance? Oh, the ratings are going to be bad. I made the best joke. Hands down. I don't even see where it is anymore. Don't tell me someone deleted the tweet. If someone deleted the tweet, I'm going to be very upset. There we go. I made the best joke. Always said Seth Jones better have 99 endurance. I made the best joke. Tell me that isn't the best meme. It's the best meme. When it comes to making ratings jokes in NHL, I am the king. Cider, because line fit doesn't even matter that much. We've had teams with +5, all +5s in or on defense, a 90 overall goaltender, 2 +5s and a +3 for forwards. Still haven't even made a cup final, buddy. So it's called sign whoever, and then if they don't fit, you trade them. If they do fit, oh, well, then cool. You try to work them into the team. That's how it works. I don't know how much money we have offered up right now, so I'm going to hold off from here. Have I made a bracket? I haven't. I don't really plan on doing one because they never go that well. Pozo rejected. Cam Talbot signs. Merzlikins, Dadanoff. Galchenyuk went back to Montreal. That's a shame. Hartman accepted. Tristan Jarry, Jake Allen, Kaloran rejected. Bellows signs. Nedeljkovic rejected. Fair enough. Is my coaching staff okay? I hope. Please. Still just gonna trust an A+ head coach. There's no reason not to. I mean, I already did the first round predictions, so I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, how much money do I have left to spend here? $10 million. $10 million. We'll keep an eye on the RFA market. Especially if someone like Alec Nylander hangs around the whole time. We'll keep an eye on that. Actually, I don't even think I have those draft picks, so it's not going to matter. Destroyers. Destroyers. Dropping that lovely host. Destroyers, thank you for that. Appreciate it. How'd the stream go? James Van Riemsdyk's not looking for that much money. $5 million for a 34-year-old JVR. Kovalchuk's probably going to drop. Am I watching the Hawks games? I'm not. I probably should turn it on, but I'm lazy. Let's go for JVR here. Thank you. Let's try to sign JVR. Let's see what happens. He's the cream of the crop right now. Emperor, what's up? No, see, I feel the first. You are the first. I'll take it. JVR spurring me to go to Los Angeles. Well done. Well then. That's a good time. That makes me feel very good and not self-conscious. Let's go for Calle Yarncroke. Actually, I signed Calle Yarncroke before, and Kovalchuk. They don't fit the team. Alright, I'd be remiss if I don't try to bring Kovalchuk back. Or Kovalchuk. Getzlaf, rather than Kovalchuk. Especially because Los Angeles is in for him. So, we'll see if we can bring back Getzlaf. Tanner Pearson is looking for nothing contract-wise, so we might as well try to sign him. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Getzlaf is back. Tanner Pearson signs. Beautiful. So Ryan Getzlaf is back. Smalls, I will let you know as soon as I succeed at this challenge or fail at this challenge. Alright, we have $6.6 million left. I mean, it makes sense to go for Okposo over Joe Thornton. I am going to try to sign Kyle Okposo again. He needs to take a discount to come here. Let's go for Michael Frolik, Buffalo Sabres legend. We'll go for Ilya Mikheyev. Although everybody is. And I'm going to send Kovalchuk another offer here. He needs to take a discount, though. Rockstar broke Red Dead 2 online again, so I'm playing the story now. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like Rockstar killed my interest in Red Dead by fucking up online. They did the same thing to me with GTA 5. Comtois, I'm gonna match that. Signed Frolik. Signed Mikheyev. Signed Okposo. Kovalchuk went to Minnesota. GTA 5. They're like, oh, here's a sick story, but online's gonna be amazing. And then they fucked up online. You know, like the heists. They're like, oh yeah, those are gonna be out in like a month, and it took like 3 years. So it's like they killed my interest in that, and they did the same thing with Red Dead. We're like, oh, online's gonna be amazing, and then it sucked, and I stopped caring. Let's go after Josh Levo. And we'll go after Matthew Perreault as well. GTA 5 got a new update. I'm kind of over Rockstar games at the moment. I do need to go back and play Red Dead at some point, but it might be a while. Alright, let's check the team. Yeah, I don't know that too. Oh, there'll be single player DLC for GTA 5. Okay, goaltending's fine. We need some depth defense. And then we can sign some AHL forwards. Worry, I haven't gotten to watch it yet. I'll probably watch it tonight at some point. Alright, we'll sign Michael Stone for the hell of it. Hopefully. Oh boy, there's 1,078 overall defensemen here. Sign my boy Christian Melanin. We'll sign Michael Delzaster. We will sign Zach Bogosian. We will sign Christopher Letang and Justin Braun for the hell of it. And forward-wise, Bergeron's still there, but I can't afford him. So here we'll go for Grabner, Foligno, Nicholas Aube-Kubel, Pontus Aberg. His video's amazing, but really, really bad if you're a Leafs fan. Yeah, it goes for most of Tree's videos. Just, you know, if it's a video ripping apart your team, then yeah, that's gonna happen. Flo Daddy-O, what is going on, friendo? Appreciate the host. How did the stream go? Alright, let's see how many of these guys we get. Yeah, no rejected. Braun, Aube-Kubel, Panik, Aberg. Oh boy. Foligno rejects. Okay, everyone's rejecting. That's great. There we go. We got some of our defensemen at least. A lot of people just rejected contracts. We should be okay though. Famous last words. Yeah, we should be okay. To the beginning of next season. To the beginning of next season. We have one more shot. Otherwise, we go 0 for 5, and the Anaheim challenge is donezo. Mike Miller gets space and he'll start training. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Because, fun fact, Mike Milbury is not very smart. By the way, I made this a screen now. Is this weird? It should be, because for some reason nothing's popping up. Hold on. I need to fix this now. There it is. That's better. Yeah, we made this a thing now. You know, like on the video where we were talking about it before. Yeah, this was Girlfriend 24's idea. Tremendous idea at that. So yeah, that's a thing now. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got? What's his team look like? Yes, very weird, as it should be. Good. Alright. We are going to give John Gibson an opportunity. If John Gibson blows it, then he blows it. And we're screwed. My good defense is aging. That's a damn shame. Oh boy. It's like, do I just hold on to the same players that have repeatedly failed me? Or do we keep this team ridiculous because we know they're ridiculous? Right? Like, we still have this +5 defense. It's just they're getting older. And it's now a problem. Like, Brent Burns was on my first pairing. He's not on my first pairing anymore. You see my dilemma here. Hello, Chris Andrews. Good to see you. Good to see you, Chris Andrews. People are saying Robin Leonard's hurt. I'm trying to see where it happened. Oh, people are saying Escape Rook. Okay, cool. Crash, what's up, buddy? Okay, let's take a look at the team. Because I do have to move some pieces around here. Oh, Schizoid. 17 months for Schizoid. Things you love to see. That. Schizoid, thank you. How the hell are you? I hope you're well. Okay, we could move on from Bellows if we wanted to. Wow, Dominic Simone really doesn't fit this team. Oh, boy. Good defense wins. No. Absolutely not. If a good defense wins, then this doesn't happen. If a good defense wins, I would have won in Season 1. Season 2 at the latest. Alright, Sorensen can fit in on the third line, but our third line is going to be Henrique, Perron, Milano. Henrique's somehow up to an 88 right now. Dunno, we just couldn't win. I wouldn't say Fall Guys was bad, we just couldn't win. That was the issue. Yeah, we need to find a different fit there for Bellows. Hate to say it, Kiefer, but you're definitely out. Kiefer, Simone, Okpoza were all probably out already. So they immediately become trade bait. Who fits on the fourth line is the question. Kiefer Sherwood. No. No, you don't. Does Ryan Hartman, every Canucks fan's favorite player? Not really. Oh boy. Does Michael Frolik fit the team? Nope. Okay. Well, I have to send down 1,000 forwards really quickly, don't mind me. Yeah, the tail game is the worst. Alright, Frolik, Simone, and Hartman. You all go down for Pearson, McKay, Levo. Then we'll call up Comtois, Berchke. And we will drop Sherwood and Okposo. And let's see who fits. Let's see who fits. I need a fourth line. At least a starting fourth line. Tanner Pearson. Not ideal. Sven Berchke. Nope. Big time nope to that one. Max Comtois will fit. We've had him on the fourth line for a few years now. Yeah. And then on the wing, Mikheyev? No. I don't think Mikheyev's going to be a good fit. He's not. And Josh Levo, are you a good fit for the team? Not really. So we have one fourth liner in Comtois. Tremendous. So again, Bellows is going to be sent down. Pearson, Mikheyev. Go ahead and send all of you down. And then Levo's going and Berchke's going. So let's see if the likes of Ellie, Perreault, or McGinn fit the team. We'll also try Cedric Paquette. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a very good fourth line. Come on. Matthew Perreault, do you fit the fourth line? Not amazingly. Remy Ellie, do you fit the fourth line? Cedric Paquette, do you fit the fourth line? Alright, well, if our biggest issue is the fourth line, it's actually not that big of an issue. But it is an issue. It is an issue. Fair enough. So, we go over to forwards. We take all of you out. And we call up Bellows and Okposo. And then we also drop Matthew Perreault and call up Sherwood and Hartman. Sucks. No, but they do get posted on the Patreon first. The old GM trade histories do get posted on the Patreon first. Alright, we'll have Comtois there. Why can I not scroll between players? Dumbest thing I've ever seen. Guess we'll have Bellows and Okposo on the fourth line. Alright. That will be the fourth line. Obviously going to change up some styles. That second line is incredibly concerning, but it is a +5. Crash, I keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting. Mills, what's happening, man? Good to see ya. Alright, so we have Barzal is going to be significantly better at face-offs, but I don't care. So we have Matthew Barzal, who is going to be the sniper of the line. Nuge, who is going to be the playmaker of the line. And Rantanen will be a power forward. Fair enough, Mills. Warrior, when people ask for it, man. I mean, there is a Lou Lamoriello trade history. There isn't a Brian Burke, but there has been a Lou Lamoriello trade history for a long time. It's amazing to me how many people watch me every day and are like, hey, what about this video? And it's like, oh, you mean the video that's been up for months? Crash, we might have, I mean, we should do it. Did I do Brian Burke? Well, there you go then, see? Even I forget about some of the videos I make, apparently. I'm the asshole here. Alright, let's do Sorensen, Getzlaf, and Dadonov. Perron is a playmaker. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Adam Henrique, who has somehow stayed on this team the whole time, is going to be a sniper. And Milano is going to have to be a power forward. And then this fourth line is going to be Okposo, left wing grinder. Comtois is good as he is. And Bellows. Yeah, I don't know why. Morale's a crazy thing. Morale be a crazy thing. And of course our defense is still going to be +5 across the board. Alright. I don't know how many changes we're going to make to this team. We might just let it ride and see what happens, but I do have tradable assets, including John Gibson, who I know sucks. It's fine. I have to fix up the lines anyway. I want best lines for a reason. Guys, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm still fixing up the lines here. I will fix the defense in a moment. I need to fix the line, I need to fix the player types, and then go best lines, and then optimize. That is the method. So we still have tradable assets to add if need be. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna play Nuge at center because I didn't learn from the Oilers' mistakes. Alright, Dadonov's good, Rantanen's good, Okposo. Never done editing 24, pretty much. Corey Perry did fight today. He fought Matthew Tkachuk. Then we got some guys too on this fourth line with Bellows and Okposo that we can easily trade. Hartman doesn't matter. Milano needs to be a power forward. Gonna have him on the third line instead of the fourth line. See what he can do. See what he can do. Alright, that's good. Left wings, Bellows needs to be changed. Oh, Kiefer. Kiefer. Not a perfect fit for this team, but maybe you can do some work for us. Maybe. Okposo's good. Sherwood's not in the lineup. Sorensen's fine. Perron needs to be a playmaker. I don't know how well this team's gonna do. They should do amazingly well, but we've said that about 4 other teams. I think we've won the President's Trophy twice in 4 years. That shows you how things are going. And And centers. Barzell's going to be changed over to the wing. So I can't help but think I'm going to be I'm going to end up trading John Gibson. Can't help but think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Alright, just Adam Henrique to switch over here. Someone who I debated getting rid of here at the very start of this because he's been here the whole time and we haven't won. So it's almost like he's cursed. It's almost like he's cursed. Alright. Only other thing to do. Go to morale. ADB, what's up, buddy? Giving Anaheim a shot before being like, okay, there's too much other stuff going on to do this. Falk gets off Okposo, huh? Falk, Getzlaf, and Okposo as the leadership group. Fair enough. Falk, Getzlaf, and Kyle Okposo. Razor, no idea. Alright, let's get Okposo there, and of course Getzlaf will get the captaincy back. Beautiful. And then we edit the lines, and we should be okay. Should be okay. Sam, appreciate the host, buddy. So it's Barzell, Nuge, and Rantanen. Sorensen, Getzlaf, Dadonov, Perron, Henrique, Milano, Okposo, Comtois, Bellows. So 3-5-5-3. The defense is going to be... It's going to be Falk and Lindholm, Barry and Manson, Burns with Hickets, so straight fives for the defense. Hello, Texky. And Razor, I have been well. Thank you. And then again, we have a 90 overall goaltender and an 83 to back him up, just in case. There is no excuse for this team to fail. But they will. But they absolutely will. I'm going to sim a little bit before I even look for trades. And we're going to hope for the best. We are going to hope for the best. To December 1st we go. Let's see how we do. I might double check what the overall for the team happens to be. That's about it. Deke, I'm glad you're optimistic because the second we lose here, I'm out. I don't know when I'm going to Arizona. We might even save Arizona for NHL 21. We'll see. Actually, let's see what the team overalls happen to be. I'm going to go back over here. 94, 90, and an 88. All with plus 30s and plus 5s. Fair enough. I can't win shit with Florida. Fair. Oh, fair enough. Deke, I think, the idea of this started way too late in the year. This should have been something that we, that was saved for the start of NHL 21. It really should have been saved for the start of 21. So I'm thinking, I'm intrigued by Arizona. But I don't know. I'm either going to do that, or I might just continue what I did on 20 into 21. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Want to quit after this and wait until 21? I'm tempted. I think having this be a year-long on and off challenge on NHL 21 is a good way to go. Because let's be honest, dude, you're on Florida, and there's no fucking way in the next 2 months you're going through the rest of the teams. There's no way. You crash anyone who's super far ahead, there's just no goddamn way we can finish this on NHL 20. It has to be an NHL 21 thing, and we go all the way through. So, yeah, ADB, but what's the point of, oh, yeah, we'll bring us to 21, but then if you, what, are you just going to start over on 21, or continue, oh, if I'm on Los Angeles, am I just going to continue that over? Change up the rules a little bit. I agree. So, I don't know. We're going to finish this up with Anaheim, obviously. But I think I might save the rest of the Masters for 21. And it's something that we'll do every once in a while throughout the year. And then we'll see how we do. So, we will probably redo Anaheim on 21. We'll see. And that way, too, it can be more interesting throughout the year because... And I think that's the key. I think that's the key with NHL 21, is that technically, if we do the Masters Challenge throughout the year, we will have roster updates from EA, whether or not they're good or bad, hey, whatever. But there'll be roster updates, so, runs can be a little bit different. So, Exactly, Sergachev. There would 100% be burnout if I try to fucking get this done before 21 comes out. There's no way. No way. So, make it a bit more challenging with the trading rules. So, Smalls, I talked about this on Twitter, but No Sleeves and I were having the conversation of doing something very similar to this challenge, except it was going to be in one stream. It was going to be a 24-hour stream, and it was going to be, you start at Anaheim, you get one season. One. To go for it before moving on to the next team. If you make it into the first round of the playoffs, you get a point. You make it all the way to the Cup Final, you get more points, right? So then it was up to you. Do you want to try to maximize your points and go for the Cup every year, or just sim as fast as you can to try and get through as many teams as possible in those 24 hours? You can trade as much as you want, but the more you trade, the more time you take up. And if you end up not winning, was it really worth it? So that was the idea he and I were floating around before this Masters Challenge was thrown out there by Deacon Crash. Top of the division right now. February 1st, we're going to see what's around the league in terms of available options. We shall see. $33, 11, and 6 is pretty solid. Those overtime losses help a lot too. Alright, let's see what this team looks like. Barzell's leading the team, 76 points. We are the best team in the NHL right now. Best team in the NHL right now. Let's see what we have. Barzell, 46 points, pretty good. Nuge, not too bad. Rantanen, only 39 points. Mikko Rantanen, man, he's been incredibly disappointing. 29 points for Sorensen. I mean, basically all we can do is lateral movement and just get higher overalls in every position to hope for the best. The question is whether or not John Gibson's worth $6 million. He's the guy to trade if there is somebody better that's available. So let's take a look around the league, see if there's any insurance coming our way. Go back over here really quickly. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Baseball fan dropping the 25 months on the Torrey Krug on the Prime sub. Baseball fan, we love you. Torrey Krug doesn't fit the team. Torrey Krug doesn't fit the team. How do I like the Sabres uniforms? They're fine, but again, my favorite Sabres uniforms of all time are the Hasek era Sabres. I think it would have been cool to see them go back to that instead, but, what are you going to do? Alex, wow, they never signed Alex Nylander. I forgot to check the free agent list. I didn't have the draft picks to get him anyway, though. Severson? No. Actually, that was third pairing for Severson, right? Yeah. Can I get a full report on Damon Severson? Klingberg. We're going after John Klingberg. We are getting John Klingberg from Dallas. That's the move. That is the play. Unless there's somebody else. But Klingberg's the guy. Ryan Ellis? Be nice to get Ryan Ellis too. I like the idea of Klingberg and Ellis. D'Angelo's there as well, but let's be honest, he can't play defense. Malkin's down to a 76. Brad Shen. Barre Boulet. Okay. We have our targets. John Klingberg. I'm giving up John Gibson. I gotta give up John Gibson at this point. Although the argument is to give up Brent Burns here because he's regressing heavily and is about to lose his spot. He's obviously not worth $6 million anymore. Sucks. We've already chucked picks at people. DFD, DFD. If I get an OFD in Klingberg, it's gotta be Burnsy that goes. And that way the cap offsets pretty well. I have a medium elite goaltender. Horrific that I can use. I don't have the draft picks to go out and get someone like Connor if they don't want to trade him. And they're not worth enough. So yeah, something like Connor's not happening. So we are going to use the medium elite and horrific. Do I have anybody else I can use? Well, low elites, Geisberger and Yansevsky. How close are we? Come on. First rounder. Brent Burns is gone. John Klingberg is in. Pretty big boost to that defense. The question now is, do I still have enough value to swing a deal for Ryan Ellis? But you could argue whether or not he's the right guy to go for, and maybe offense is the way to go, but if I can get Ryan Ellis, I'm going to be very happy. Klingberg, Lindholm, Falk, Barry, Manson. So it'd be Ellis, Lindholm, and Manson as the DFDs, so wouldn't be any room for Joe Hicketts. Be the lateral guy to move here. It has to be John Gibson that gets dealt. It has to be QC Headshot. What a name. Appreciate the ball. Drop the first John Gibson, you're out of here. You're just not doing well enough for a 90 overall goalie. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. He's rocking a 910. Jerry's at a 909. Gibson's out. He's blown it. He's blown it in the playoffs way too many times. To be honest, I don't even think we need both firsts. It's just Gibson and Hickett's enough? No. Let's see if we can do this without giving up a first rounder. I have Noonan to give up. Just a bit low. We got this without even using the first. Just a bit low, and a medium backup and a medium fringe wasn't enough to push it through. Whatever you say, it's my least favorite thing is, it's just a bit off. Okay. Nameless, what's up? Ryan Ellis, welcome to Anaheim. We have brought in Ryan Ellis and John Klingberg. If this defense can't win, then I don't know what to do. How am I not? I need a goalie. That's fine. I thought it auto caught up a goalie. Let's call it Merzlikins. Okay, so we gotta fix the team. Gotta make Ellis a DFD. Alright, let's make Ellis a DFD really quickly. Maximize the +5s on defense. Oh god, so again, Brent Burns is out, as is Joe Hicketts, and an exchange. So it's basically Burnsy, Hicketts, and Gibson for Ellis and Klingberg. I'm pretty happy with that. Did we talk about the game? I mean, there's been some talk of the game. I haven't gone like full kind of tangent on a 5 overtime game, because what can you even say about a 5 overtime game? It was insane. Everybody knows it. I also didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, I kept an eye on the score, but... Alright, Mr. Ellis and Mr. Klingberg. Will you two be what I need? to push this team over the line in our final year of this challenge, and probably the final Masters Challenge that we're going to do. The first and final. But we are going to pick this back up on NHL 21. It's not to say I'm completely done with franchise mode on Twitch for the year, but... Okay, second pairing for Manson and Barry. Which means we're going to go beautiful. Klingberg and Lindholm. Barry and Manson. Falk and Ellis. If that defense cannot win me a Stanley Cup. If that defense cannot win me a Stanley Cup, I don't know what defense can. And then forward-wise, we still have Barzal, Nuge, and Rantanen. Sorensen, Getzlaf, Dadonov. That's the team right there. It's not the best group of forwards in the world. I'm going to look for replacements because we still have the first-round picks. Obviously, that second line would be better. But what are you going to do? See what Jari and Merzlikins can do? Ellis has a duck. Payne. Hey. If it leads to a cup win, Smoot, what are you going to do? If it leads to a cup win, what are you going to do? So, in terms of who is out there, I'm actually going to go to Winnipeg first. I need forwards. I need forwards. Our defense is stacked. Dickinson doesn't fit the team. Shaw fits the bottom six. That doesn't really help me. I need top six help. Barre Boulay is ineligible to play. Braden Shen doesn't fit. I'm not playing Jimmy Vesey on the top line. Gino? Gino's better than that 76 indicates. Gino's better than that 76 indicates. Bushnevich. Pavel Bushnevich for that top line. I don't know who'd get dropped down, though. Barzal back to center. Nuge to the second line, maybe? It's not really worth it. Unless one of the members of the top line can actually play elsewhere. Give me a second. We gotta look at this. We have to exhaust all options. No. None of the members on the top line can be moved. It's just not gonna happen. Also, I like how my team got better. I mean, I guess we lost Gibson, so now we're only listed as contenders. I guess that makes sense. Big boy with the 8 months on the prime. How about that Tampa game? What Tampa game? What could you possibly be talking about? Palmieri. Tomas Tatar. On the third line. Is Tomas Tatar what we need? Is Tomas Tatar Okposo or Bellows for Tatar? That's the deal. Okposo or Bellows for Tomas Tatar.
Tatar! Tatar! Tomas! Tatar!
That is the game plan. Sucks, but we have cap issues. That's the issue. We are right up against the cap. So someone like Okposo has to go. And even then, we're still way over the cap. Thinking there are goals. I keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. Maybe I can get rid of Levo and Hartman in this deal as well, since we're not using them. Okposo, Levo, and Hartman. I need to take back just random scrubs who aren't paid anything. Bastion and Maggio. Now we're league approved. Will this go through on its own? Yes, it will. And apparently I lost out on the deal, but it's fine. Tatar, welcome to Anaheim. Welcome to Anaheim. We'll send down Bastion and Maggio. Wait, how would I be over the cap if I do these? Oh, don't tell me it did the bullshit glitch where it's like, yeah, no, cap-wise you're fine, and then it turns out we're not actually fine cap-wise. Alright. Guess we're just stuck with the roster that we have. Sure. This freaking game sometimes. Alright, it's either Sonny Milano on the 4th line or David Perron. Tatar is actually a better fit for the 2nd line than the 3rd line because it's a great game. Fuck, Tatar being a better fit for the 2nd line than the 3rd line really sucks. Let's drop Sonny down. We'll go with Tatar here. Trade Sorensen, that's what I'm trying to do, but there's not a great answer here. Aside from swap Tatar for Sorensen, but it's not great. It's not great. Oh boy. Who the hell did the snipe there? Okay. So, this team now. Still got Barzal, Nugent. Let's have Tatar as a playmaker with Getzlaf and Dadonov. Okay, then here we'll have Sorensen as a right-wing power forward. And we'll put Milano on this side. And he'll be a left-wing grinder. So a couple more changes here that we have to make, but we're getting there. And I still have the assets to go out and trade for someone else. Apparently I am $3 million over the cap. How the hell it's calculating that, I have no idea. But apparently we're $3 million over the cap. Sure. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. Comtois good. Barzal, Tatar needs to be made into a playmaker. Alright, Tatar, playmaker. Ah, Blobberface, what's happening? Oh, I should get that Leonard guy. He looks pretty good. It would be helpful. I think it would be helpful. Alright, Sorensen. Right wing power forward. And then we'll change Milano over. I don't know if we're going to be able to go out and get anybody else. We're going to try, though. Milano. Pace, no. Because that, no. As someone who has both consoles, I choose to play on Xbox for a reason. It's called Sony's online services suck. Alright, what do we got? 3-5-3-5. Is that going to be good enough? I do not know. But again, it's Barzal, Nuge, Rantanen, Tatar, Getzlaf, and Dadonov. Perron. Sorensen there. Whoops. Perfect. And then defense again, Ellis. Is Ellis on the second pairing? No. It was Barry and Manson. Beautiful. Alright, are there any other trades we can possibly do to push this team over the edge? Or are they going to disappoint us again? That is the question. We're about to find out. Anybody else we can get? Torrey Krug doesn't fit the team. Shattenkirk is not going to fit the team. What about Sam Bennett? No. High-level players. Nylander doesn't fit the team. I mean, he's not even available anyway. So, Pietrangelo, Honka, Radek Faksa. Okay. The only other option here is to look for a high-rated player who's old, because they will naturally have lower trade value. Even if the team doesn't want to trade him, it might pay off. So we're going to look for someone who's 35 and up. Let's see if we can get a bit of a steal here. Like Patrick Kane or Brad Marchand. Those are the type of players. Unfortunately, money becomes an issue. Money very much becomes an issue. Kane fits on that top six. Marchand only fits in on the top line. So the only move there would be to trade Nuge to get Marchand. I don't think I could possibly get Patrick Kane. Klude fits the top line. Kessel fits, Ovi fits. Like, everyone on this team except for, like, Nicholas Backstrom fits. I mean, the obvious move is to try and get Patty Kane. I just don't know if I can do it. I mean, he's the highest rated player of the bunch. I feel like that's the obvious move, is to get Patrick Kane, if I can get him. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him. How well does Nuge fit on different lines? He'd be okay on the third line. So basically, if I were to move like Kiefer Bellows, I could get it done. I don't think we're going to have the value to do this. Could cash out on Henrique. Don't really have the option to replace. No. OG dropping. Lovely host. OG, I appreciate it. Oh, God. Caught me at an interesting time. Trying to figure out the trade that's going to break my heart come playoff time. And we're looking to get there. God damn. I don't want to bring it up, but sorry about the stars, by the way. I mean, I'm guessing it's Hack Attack. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Christ. I do have to admit, though, I loved your Twitter tangents during that game. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Highly recommended Twitter follow. OG Kevin Bacon. What the hell am I going to do? Do I trade Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for Patrick Kane? Retain 50% on Kane. Because I'm going to have to, and I'm still not going to be able to afford it. That's the problem, Amos. You underestimate how much the AI don't want to trade, how much values go up when the AI don't want to trade. You are underestimating that. I don't think I can get Patrick Kane. It's going to be too expensive. 11 million is a bit too much. Which means we are looking at Brad Marchand, Claude Giroux, or Alex Ovechkin. That's who we're looking at. It's Marchand, Giroux, or Kessel. Or Kessel? Or Ovechkin. Not Kessel. Fits on the first line. Fits on the first line in the PK. Fits on the first line. Ovi in Carolina, by the way. Guess we'll try for Ovi. Hi, Dak. Thank you for the random bits, by the way. I mean, Deke Slayer's saying Ovi. 28 goals in 49 games. It could be done. So try for Ovi. You watch, he'll end up being a good fit for like the third line. How the hell am I going to do this? Honestly, immediately moving Thomas Tatar isn't the worst idea in the world. Because he is expensive, but then the value's not there, even with the firsts. I might as well keep Henrique. The move would be to move the Nuge and then play Ovi on the top line with Barzell and Rantanen. That's the move. I'd still apparently be over the cap with this deal. It would have to be the Nuge that we move. There's no other choice. It doesn't matter if we go for Marchand or who we go for. If we're making this move, Nuge has to go. He's the only one who can get this deal done for us. Need to move these other three and take back Scrubs. Actually, Ovi's not that expensive though. We might be able to hold on to Nuge. Ovi's not that expensive. Hold on, we might have something here. And for relatively cheap. How would Carolina have more than 45 skaters? It's 4 for 4. Is this game stupid? Don't answer that. I know what the answer is, and it's yes. And I guess if a guy was exempt... Yeah, he must have been exempt, whatever. Anybody else you want to get rid of? Thank you. Anaheim would be over the max cap. Over? No, I would not. This game sucks. Oh, this game sucks. It literally doesn't make sense as to how I'm over the cap right now. It's just deciding, nah, you're over the cap. Okay, say I don't use Nuge. Say I don't use the Nuge. And we go for... Honestly, Tatar. I'd rather get rid of Tatar than Nuge. And then potentially bump Nuge down to the third line and someone up to the second line like Sorensen. Tatar makes a lot of sense. Even though we just got him. Tatar makes a lot of sense. I don't think this will go through on its own. Yeah. Especially because they don't want all the same players. We might have to pull off multiple deals here. Yeah. Okay. Here's the move. Let's go use the trade finder on those three dudes I was going to tack onto the deal because we need to shed cap, and then we're going for Alex Ovechkin. And if Ovi can't win me a cup, then I'm going to wish I got Brad Marchand or Patrick Kane, even though that wasn't possible. Or Claude Giroux. Good old Claude. Alright. Michael Frolik, please get the hell off of my team. Please get the hell off of my team. For draft picks, preferably. Third and fourth seems to be the going rate. I'll take that from Winnipeg. I literally couldn't care less if Zach Bogosian's upset. If there was ever one player in this game where it's like, oh no, you upset this man, aren't you disappointed? And the answer is just no, it would be Zach Bogosian. Gonna get rid of Ilya Mikheyev as well. He doesn't fit the coaching style. Second and a third for the Soupman, huh? We will take that second and third from Buffalo. Oh, look at that. Buffalo overpaying in a trade. Who would have thought? Not the architect. Not the architect. Never. Never. Nearly, if it's the one about the Space Needle, I've seen it. Let's stop picking on an old man. Third and a fifth. Third and a fifth is the going rate. Let's take that deal from Toronto. Nearly, it's fine. Just saying, I've already seen it 17 times over. If the shoe fits. If the shoe fits into the palm of your hand while you beat someone over the head with it. Alright, back to trades. Can we get a deal done for one Alexander Oven Munchkin? That is the question. We're gonna try to use Tatar instead. Yes, Dunno, yes he did. I'd apparently still be over the cap, which doesn't make any sense because I clearly wouldn't be. I still wouldn't be over the cap here, game. Thank you. Will that go through on its own? No. Okay. I still have a couple of prospects I can give up here. Or no, I don't. I already got rid of them. Whoops. Well. Let's use that first. We'll just go through. Alex Ovechkin, welcome to Anaheim. That's a done deal. We had to get rid of Thomas Tatar to do it, but we bring in Ovi. Fair enough. And this is my roster still glitched out, saying I'm over the cap, even though I'm not. And now it's saying I'm $3 million over the cap again, which I'm not. So, can I also get one? Right, ooh, Marchand's a little bit more valuable than I thought. What about Giroux? They're about the same. Can I manage to bring in Brad Marchand? Because I need someone to cry with when I lose. That's right. I beat you to that meme. I'd be disappointed too. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Bellows isn't an amazing fit on the fourth line, but he's good enough for a +5. I don't know exactly how to pull this one off here. How much salary cap is needed? It's got to be more than Perron. Is Sonny Milano enough? No. It would have to be... It'd have to be someone like Nuge. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. I wanna see if I can pull this off. I doubt they take this. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Brad Marchand, welcome to Anaheim. Controversial deal, we get rid of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. But we are boosting this team with high-rated veterans in effort to try and win the thing. Will I succeed? Probably not. But damn it, we're trying. We'll just keep for sure with the waivers, which is fine. Okay. So this team now, obviously we need to rework this a little bit. It's going to be Bellows on the fourth line with Milano and Comtois, more than likely. Clay, what's happening? Milano and Comtois, definitely on the fourth line. The rest of the bottom six, I'm not sure. It definitely can't be Dadonov. He needs to be top six. Marchand needs to be on that top line. Ovi's okay on the second line. Rantanen's okay on the second line. Getzlaf's great on the second line. Okay, so it's between Barzal, Rantanen, and Ovechkin for who's on that second line. And I think it's going to be Ovi. So we're going to have Marchand, Barzal, Rantanen, Ovechkin, Getzlaf, Dadonov. And then the fourth line... Clay, thank you for the follow as well. Very much appreciated. And having Perron on the third line makes sense. It's going to be Bellows going back down because we know it's a +5. Clay, welcome aboard. Happy to have you here. We're on NHL 9 times out of 10. We are on franchise. Aside from the rare EASHL stream. Thought Chicago just scored. So Ovi is obviously the sniper now. So now we need Dadonov as a playmaker. And then that top line. Rantanen doesn't even necessarily have to be the power forward anymore. Okay. Am I going to be continuing the series? Probably not. After talking it over with old Deke Slayer there. I think we'll stop after the Anaheim run and then continue on with the Masters. When NHL 21 drops, it makes a little bit more sense. Because there's no way we're getting through all of these. It's not an idea that I dislike, though. We'll definitely be back on it. We shall see. I don't know. Maybe we will end up doing Arizona, and I'll just say, like, oh, okay. We'll just continue over what we did the first 2 times. I don't know. We'll see. But the problem is there are other games out that I want to play. I still want to play F1. I still want to play UFC. We're going to be playing a lot of UFC on this channel. I still want to play through Ghost of Tsushima. Fall Guys is likely to happen a little bit, too, because I still haven't won a goddamn round. So, fortunately for NHL, it's like, okay, it's just, you know, there's just not enough time for everything. There's just not enough time for everything, you know? So, no, I don't. I don't. But, you know, I do like humoring dumb trade suggestions. Dumb troll trade suggestions is my favorite thing. Oh, God. Alright, Dadonov is a playmaker, and then this team's set. And they're going to blow it in the playoffs, and I can't wait. Nameless, I'm not sure. Could be soon, could be a bit, I don't know. Alright, what does this team look like now? Because this is basically going to be the team. I got nothing left. I got nothing left. 3 straight 3s and a 5 at the bottom. Fair enough. This is the team. Oh, Deke, me too. I mean, you say you're joking. That's exactly what's going to happen. That is exactly what's going to happen. You know this already. Let's rock. Let's rock. Can't wait for this team to blow it. So, Deke, when they blow it, we're playing ESHL or Fall Guys, right? Or NASCARman. See, that's the issue, right? You're also discounting the fact we haven't been serious NASCARmen for a little bit. Don't know, I think that's the issue, is I've been overstacking the teams. And you try to offset it with technically weaker goaltending. Right? Alright, team's doing alright. 1 loss this month so far. I know. Deke, are you down to play anything tonight? I mean, because I'm about to get booted out of the playoffs. We're about to get booted out of the playoffs the second we get there, so... UFC will happen. I don't know if it'll happen tonight, because that's like a start of the stream type of thing. But it'll happen. It's going to be a lot... Jay had literally just said there's going to be a lot of UFC on the channel. Somebody wasn't listening. How dare you? Oh, we're going to win 50 games easily. We're going to be pushing for 60. And actually, I think we're going to be just short, right? We need 13 wins. Yes. All right, we're going to be pushing 60. It's impossible for us to hit it mathematically. Yeah, no, 9 games left. Obviously, we can't get enough wins. Will we blow it, is the question. I think we probably will. 57 wins, 59 at the max. 59 win season. That is our 3rd President's Trophy in 5 years. I can build regular season teams with the best of them. But can we win in the playoffs? Sox, you're not wrong. So Brad Marchand, upon acquiring him, had 34 points in 30 games. Let's see. Matt Barzal, 80 points in 82 games this season. Mikko Rantanen with 64 points in 82 games. You fucking suck. 65 to 35 goals. Alex Ovechkin, 19 points in 30 games, just 9 goals. Getzlaf, 59 points this season. Not bad. The daddy. 59 points. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. David Perrell, 66 point season. Adam Henrique, 54 point season. If there was more to play in this franchise mode, we would have cashed out on him. Sorensen, 44 points, 22 goals. Pretty good. Milano on the 4th line, 42 points. Max Comtois with 37, 20 goals. And Kiefer Bellows, 26 points. And then defensively, yeah. I don't even want to look at the points. This team should just win. And then goaltending, I don't know if it's going to be Merzlikins or Jari. It's not going to be Elvis. 895 in 21 appearances. Elvis is out. Tristan had a 907. All right, well, Elvis, you're out of here. You have officially left the building, so I cannot trust you. We're going to call up Talbot and Allen and see if one of those two are going to have to be called upon. Very short leash for one Tristan Jarry. See what happens with them, but I don't have a ton of confidence. Let's go with Cam Talbot. Let's rock. I'm ready. Let's see what happens. We played Dallas in the first round. This is what they look like. What do the stars look like here? Fabry Sagan, Gurianov, Connolly, Thaxel, Radulov, Bertuzzi, Hintz, Aberg, Robertson, Bjorkstad, Delandria. Defense is Haskin and Honka, Burns, Petrangelo, Schuland, and Harley. Goaltending, 81 overall, Ben Bishop. We are going to get pooped on. We are going to 100% get pooped on. So break out a poncho or your other defense mechanism of choice, because we're about to get pooped on. Despite having the league's best offense and the best defense / goaltending, we're about to get pooped on. Can't wait. What do the stars look like in terms of overalls? Better offense, better defense, better goaltending. Papa John's. Let's rock. Game 1. We're rapid fire simming this too, until we get to the disappointment. Let's do it. Let's do it. First period of game 1. I mean, we're winning. Aberg scores, Rantanen scores, Sagan scores, Sorensen then scores twice in a row. We're up 3-2. Great goaltending. Second period, scoreless. Third period, I'm gonna quick sim this maybe. Comtois makes it 4-2. Love to see it. Oh God, can our goaltending hold up? I'm just gonna shut up. Face cam frozen. Cool. Dope. It froze at a hell of a time too, huh? Well, the good thing is Oh wow, that face cam's just like broken. Cool. Cool beans. Yep, still broken. Alright, well, we'll just leave that there. We won 5-3. We won 5-3. That's promising, right? That's promising. Sorensen had a great game. Oh boy. Alright, not getting my hopes up. Not getting my hopes up. Because why would I do that? Goaltending's weak. Your goaltending's weak. You ever think about that? Your goaltending's weak. Oh god, it's apparently Google Chrome that's causing issues here. Really? Oh, Chrome, you're terrible. That's alright. Let's sim. Do this. And we'll get the webcam back up in a second, but in the meantime, first period. Marcus Sorensen's better than you. Marcus Sorensen is officially better than you. And don't you forget it. Alright? Marcus Sorensen, better than you. And don't you forget it. There is nothing I can do to get this webcam back. Nothing I'm doing is getting this webcam back right now. So, we're in a pretty interesting spot. Second period. Barzal and Marchand. Love to see it. We're up 3-1, as we should be. Dominating right now. Keep it up, damn it. Keep it up. So I try to fix this goddamn webcam, but OBS is a disaster. Comtois on the power play. Love to see it. Don't love to see Radek Faxa scoring. Can we hold on, please? 4-2 final. We are up 2-0 in this series. Love it. Marchand, Barzal, Klingberg. 6 hits for the Marchand. It's rat season. Yeah, this webcam's not going to reset unless I close OBS. Because for whatever reason, OBS can just be dumb like this sometimes. So, yeah. I guess we're without the webcam for the rest of this. I guess we're just without the webcam for the rest of this. And then after we do this, I'll stop the stream and then start it back up. Oh boy. First period. Scoreless. Second period. You know, it's actually pretty fitting, though, to have this screenshot up right now. It's actually pretty fitting. I gotta be honest with you. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. We are gonna lose game 3. Because of course we are. Oh boy. Good stuff. Well, they're right back in the series. They are right back in the series. 34 saves for Ben Bishop. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go to game 4. Well, I continue to try and solve this goddamn webcam issue, and it's just not going to want to fix itself, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just not going to fix itself. Alright, well, fuck it. Is what it is. Is what it is. We'll have to deal with it for the moment. Game 4, first period. That's a hell of a lot better. Barzal, Ovi, Rantanen, and Marchand. And we start to blow it in the second period with goals from Sagan and Heiskanen. And Sorensen scores again. He is the new Wayne Simmons. Love to see it. Love to see it. Which one is this one? Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I like this one more. We are up 3-1 in our first round series against the Dallas Stars. Michael Hutchison was pulling off that performance. Can we close out Dallas here in the first round, or are they going to ruin my dreams? Let us find out. Let us find out. Let's rock. Let's do it. I believe. I don't. but it's fine. First period, down 1-0. Sagan scores again. Second period, tied at 1. David Perron. Lovely day. David Perron. We go to the third. A chance to win this series. Please, God in heaven. Thomas Harley scores. Never mind. Well, game 6 coming up back in Dallas. That's what that means. Yep, Sagan scores again. All right, cool. Guryanov scores. Let's just quick sim it. Marchand scores late. 5-2 final. This goddamn team. If we lose in the first round to Dallas. If we lose in the first round to Dallas, I swear to God. I swear to God. It's not looking good all of a sudden. Tristan, you're shit in the bed. Cam, you didn't do well in relief of him once. We are going to go with Jake Allen in Game 6. I need a goalie who actually wants to show up. Game 6. Let's rock. Cam Talbot. Cam Talbot. Can you get the job done? First period. Up 1-0. Barzal scores. Second period. The Anaheim Ducks are going to the second round. The Anaheim Ducks are going to the second round. It's happened, chat. It's happened. 7-3 your final score. Lord knows Jake Allen. I think I said Cam Talbot before, who we do have. Jake Allen leads this team to victory. 6 games over the Dallas Stars. We are moving on. This webcam refuses to unfreeze unless I close OBS. But hey, we're moving on. We've only choked in the first round once. So, you know, we typically do make it out of the first round. Typically. Boy. Alright, let's see. Brad Marchand. 7 points in 6 games. Sox, I can't. 8 points for Barzal, 6 points for Rantanen, 4 goals for Ovi, 5 points for Getzlaff, 5 points for Daddy, 5 for Perron, 3 for Henrique, 4 goals for Sorensen, nothing from Milano, 3 points for Comtois, nothing from Bellows. Defensively, 2 points for Lindholm, 3 for Klingberg, 4 for Barry. Ha, imagine that, Tyson Barry showed up in the playoffs. Manson, Ellis, 5 assists for Justin Falk. And I have no idea who our goaltender is going to be in this next game. It's probably going to be Tristan Jarry. We'll give him another chance. And then we'll see what happens. Who are we going to play in round 2? It's either Edmonton or Arizona again. And I swear to God, if it's Arizona again, I'm going to lose my mind. Thank God it's Edmonton. All right, we're playing Edmonton in round 2. In round 2, we get to play the Oilers. The Ed Money Oilers. We were 10-0 heading into the playoffs, too. Edmonton, what do you look like at this point? Oh, hey, that's right, the webcam's still frozen. There you go. Well, that's my face right now. Terry McDavid, Yamamoto, Ray Croft, Draisaitl, Puljujarvi, Fogle, Blomqvist, Kupner, Nason, Stevenson, Pitlick. The defense, Theodore, Lindell, Clefbaum, Nurse, Johnson, and Bear. Goaltender, Stuart Skinner. You also have Semyon Varlamov. Well, you know, it's certainly a more fitting image. Overall wise. Better offense, better defense, better goaltending, Papa John's. Let's go ahead and lose to Connor McDavid. Let us go ahead and lose to Kerner McNerd. I'm ready. First period of game 1. We're down 1-0. Troy Terry scores because of course he does. Second period. We're winning. Marchand scores. Tyson Barrie on the power play. We go to the third. Pool party ties it. Pool party ties it. This webcam's just not going to reset itself. It's so frustrating. Fucking OBS. Comtois scores on the power play. Fogle ties it. So much orange. Fogle scores again. Said Papa John's. I should have said Subway. Edmonton takes game 1. Because Tristan Jarry can't make a save. I cannot get a goaltender to make a save in the playoffs. 90 overall, 79 overall, doesn't matter. Anywhere in between, doesn't matter. You have an amazing defense, and goaltending can't make a save because of it. Our defense is too good. We've played 3 goaltenders. None of them have over a 900 save percentage. So it'll be Talbot or Allen, probably Allen, in game 2. Because no matter what I do, my defense is too good that it makes my goaltending suck. Let's rock. Game 2. First period. Well, that's a hell of a lot better. Marchand, Comtois, Bellows, and Sorensen. Lindholm and Manson. Pitlick got one back for them. We almost blew it, but we win 7-5. Connor McDavid putting his team on his back, though. We hold on and survive 7-5. Imagine we win the cup because you can't see my reactions. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key. We're tied at 1. We're tied at 1. The only thing I'm upset about is I'm going to have to stop this stream and I'm going to lose like half my goddamn viewers because people are just like, oh, we stopped streaming for 5 seconds? I'm out of here. Oh, OBS, you suck. You suck. Let's go to game 3. No, who else sucks? The Edmonton Oilers. Let's see. Let's see if there's any way to unfreeze this damn webcam. First period of game 3, goal apiece. Troy Terry for them, Kiefer Bellows for me. Second period, we're up 3-2. Pool party scores, but then Barry and Ellis, this spectacular defense. We go to the third up by a goal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Astral, I've done that 12 times. 12 dang times, I tell ya. 12 times. Also, I just realized this is on a one-time sim. Perfect. Sonny Milano scores the second we boost it up. Love to see it. Love to see it. I am now going to bot people in chat for dumb comments. And I'm not going to unban them. It's up to a different mod. Oh, boy. We win game 3. Love to see it. Love to see it. This is what it had to be. It just had to be me distracted. Onitas. Johnny Unitas. Thank you for the Prime sub. We're up 2-1. In your honor. Let's see what happens in game 4. Come on, game 4.
Ducks! It's all about ducks!
Come on, game 4. First period. Tied at 2. Draisaitl, Kuffner, Perron, and Klingberg for us. Second period. Draisaitl, McDavid, we're fucked. Okay. Well. We are in a tad bit of trouble. Just a tad bit of trouble. Maybe a lot of bit of trouble. Edmonton's going to tie the series to 2 games apiece. Edmonton is going to tie this series at 2 games apiece. There it is. 4-2 final. In game 4. Love to see it. Love to see it. God, we're still not getting goaltending, no matter what the hell I do. Our defense is too damn good. You get 3+5s on your 3 pairs, and it's just not happening. Allen has an 865, but he's won 3 games. Well, congratulations, Cam Talbot. You're going to get an opportunity here. We are done with Jake Allen. We'll call Merzlikins back up. This has literally been the worst goaltending display I have ever seen in the series. Let's give Elvis a chance here. Give Elvis another chance over Talbot. See what happens. We might go 0 for 5 with this challenge. Game 5. Big moment. Big moment. Let's rock. First period, down 1-0. Warren Fogle. Second period, tied at 2. Lindholm and Ovi for us. Clefbaum for them. Elvis, for the love of God, get us a win here. Ryan Getzlaf on the power play. We're in the lead. We are in the lead. Elvis Merzlikins. Can you hold on and win us the day? Sorensen makes it 4-2. Graycroft. The Anaheim Ducks take the lead. We take the lead in this series. But is it enough? Is it enough? Yep. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get the webcam back. I figured out how to fix it. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. Look at that video quality right there. Woo! That is quality. Oh God. I gotta copy over a lot of settings. Woo. Oh boy, actually, if I just paste it now. Nope, still frozen. It's just that source that's frozen. God damn it. Anyway, we're winning. Yeah, I know, Delight. It doesn't have any of the settings that I have. That's the issue. That is the issue. Let's see. Can I copy transform? Paste transform. Beautiful. Now I look like this. I look the same. Let's see. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. I'm gonna fix this damn thing. I'm gonna fix it. You watch me, Mom. You friggin' watch. I'll prove you wrong. You're watching, Dad? I'll prove you wrong that I can't fix this. Just you watch me. Just you watch. Oh, God. Why can't I copy these effects? Damn it. Anyway. Game 6. Game 6. Game 6. Beautiful. I don't have my phone on me. This will make copying these corrections over. Let's see. Straight zeros, 1.8 and 100. Hold on. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I think we're good. Maybe. That might still be laggy. I don't know. Hold on. I am gonna get this, damn it. I am gonna get this. Homeboy can, like, get it. Homeboy can, like, get it. It's game 6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this beautiful face. Alright? I'm gonna take this beautiful face. I'm gonna move this beautiful face down here. Behind the scenes magic. Oh God, the webcam. Oh boy, it's all fucked. It's all fucked. Anyway, first period of game 6. Because these damn transform settings won't copy. Everything's great. Everything's great, don't worry about it. Custom. Oh boy. Alright. Turn off auto buffering. First period. Goal apiece, Brad Marchand. And Troy Terrell Terry. Fun fact, middle name for Troy Terry? Terrell. Bet you didn't know that. Second period. We're up 2-1. Marcus Sorensen. Can this happen? Can this happen? Can this happen? Can we do it? Can this happen? Come on. Come on. Come on. I believe that we can do this. I'm way down here now. Hey, hey, look at this. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I'm almost back. I'm almost back. From the dead. Ryan Kuffner just tied this game up. That's unfortunate. What if I just do this? Good? No, hold on. Turn that off. Hey, look at that. We're back. I did it, chat. I fixed it. I am the man. It's on one time. All right, hey, we did it. We're back. So for some reason, that's still there, but now this is here. Isn't that great? Oh, God, can we win this game, please? And this series? Also, how's the sinkage? How's the sinkage? Let me know how the sinkage is. We're going to overtime. I'm not watching this. It's a potential elimination game. I'm not watching. If we go to 7, I'll watch it. Are we going to the Western Conference Final for the second time? We lost. Game 7. Coming up. This could be it. This could be it. We're going to 7 games against dead money. Winner plays Chicago. Is this it? Is this super team gonna fall short? Deke Slayer and Crash Andrews were totally playing Fall Guys when I lose, right? Please. This could be it. First period. Henrique and Hampus. Second period. Tyson Barrie. Come on. I'm wearing a fucking Temu jersey. Come on. Crash, you're playing. If Deke's playing, you have to play.
Ducks! It's all about ducks!
We're going to the Western Conference Final for just the second time. For just the second time, we go to the conference final. 22 save shutout for Elvis. Crash, if I win the cup, you have to play. It's your bullshit challenge. We play Chicago. Just the second time we made it to the conference final. Fun fact, chat. Last time we made it here, we lost in 4 games to the Dallas Stars, who we beat in round 1. Chicago. It's going to be my old webcam setting on this side. Hold on. Do I have an image for this one too? I do. There we go. For Chicago, it's DeBrincat, Steele, Kane, Raquel, Strome, Forsberg, Lawton, Doc, Kadri, Grabner, Fortan, and Shore. Probably shouldn't have traded Sam Steele, but I thought it'd win by now. Murray Boqvist, Letty Ekholm, Mata Goligoski, goaltender Jordan Binnington, and Calvin Pickard. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. What's the overall differential here? Better offense, better defense, not better goaltending, not Papa John's. It's more of a Little Caesar. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's okay. We can do this. We don't have goaltending. Everything sucks. But we can do this. Elvis, stepping up. Elvis, we need you. Come on, Elvis. Come on, Elvis. Here we go. First period, game 1, conference final, Ryan Ellis scores. Second period. Kadri, Sorensen, Kadri, Boqvist. Third period. Henrique ties it. Lawton scores shorthanded. League's best power play in the regular season, don't forget that. I have still yet to win a game in the Western Conference Final. I am now 0 for 5 in the Western Conference Final. 6-3 the final score. I am 0 for 5 in the Western Conference Final. We're gonna lose. We're gonna get swept again. We're 100% gonna get swept again. 100% we're gonna get swept again. And I can't wait. Cannot wait for us to get swept again. It's gonna happen. Cam Talbot, come on down. You're the next contestant. Calendar simmings for nerds. If you win via calendar simming, it's not even a win at all. Be a man. Watch your team fail in person. First period of game 2, we're down 2-0. 4-10, Kane. 3-1, Klingberg has our only goal. I am facing down the barrel of being 0-6 in 6 Western Conference Final games. I didn't change everything. The line stayed the same. I just moved what wingers were on what side. Made one change. 3-1 loss. Alright, we have been outscored 9-4. Also, best offense in the league has 4 goals in 2 games. Yeah, I think it's cause for trying to shake things up, by the way. Oh, boy. Well, Elvis, congratulations. You're going to get another chance. We are 0-6 in the Western Conference Final. Just a reminder of what the overall differences happen to be. And they don't mean shit. We need to win on the road, or we're screwed. First period, Comtois Klingberg. Second period, it's Dadonov, a 6-0 win for the Ducks. Getzlaf, Marchand, and Getzlaf again. Home team has yet to win in this series. 24 save shutout for Elvis. I have finally won a game in the conference final with this Ducks team. Feels good, chat. Feels good. Game 4, first period, 2-1 lead. Marchand and Sorensen. Doc scores for the Hawks. Second period, it's now 3-1. Ryan Getzlaf. Are we going to win this one? Scott Lawton gets them to within 1. Will the home team lose the first 4 games of the series, or will Chicago ruin my hopes and dreams? Somebody score, please. There's no reason Jordan Bennington should be doing well if 90 overall John Gibson can't do well behind a better team. Do not let them score. Do not. Do not. Thank God we're tied at 2 games apiece. We are tied at 2 games apiece. Nine to 2 over those 2 games. No, by the way, we went from Gibson to Merzlikins to Gibson to Talbot to Gibson to Merzlikins to Talbot to Allen. We're facing down the barrel of Montreal in the Cup Final if we can pull this off. Game 5, first period. Home team's yet to win. Dadonov and Rantanen score for us. Philip Forsberg for them. Second period. Third period. Brad Marchand. (3-1 lead. 4-1 lead. The Anaheim Ducks have a 3-2 series lead on the Chicago Blackhawks. In the Western Conference Final, we are 1 win away from our first Cup Finals appearance in our final season with this team. Three wins in a row. Deke Slayer called Ducks in 6. Montreal awaits the winner. First period. No, that's not the one I wanted.
You blew it!
That one's pretty good. Not quite what I wanted. I was looking for a clip that's just like, well, fuck, but apparently I don't have one.
Damn, boy!
That's not the one I'm looking for either, but you know what, it works. Oh, here's the coaching reaction.
Shit!
Somebody score, please. Second period. Okay, we're back to within one of Evgeny Dadonov. On the power play. Here we go. Please, God, tie this one up. Please, Jesus, Mary, and Hosa. Somebody, please, somebody. League's best offense in the regular season. Please, power play. Please, God, fucking yes. Are we going to overtime? We're going to overtime. We're watching it. We're going to overtime. Do we watch this one? Is this game 7 or game 6? I don't even know. It's game 6, isn't it? It's only game 6, isn't it? It's game 6. Let's just see if we can win it. Please, God, just win it. If I don't watch this and we lose, though. If I don't watch this and we lose. Just win it. Just win it. Just win it. Just win it. Yahoo Soda. Just drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Fuck, just score a goal, Anaheim. Fuck. We're going to the Stanley Cup Final. Bradley Marchand sends the Anaheim Ducks to the Stanley Cup Final for the very first time. Overtime hero, Brad Marchand. We're going to the Cup Final to play Montreal. What do the Habs look like? What do the Habs look like? Drouin, Kotkaniemi, Gallagher, Hyman, Domi, Janmark, Galchenyuk, Kuselius, Suzuki, Goudreau, Gagne, and Panik. Defense: Butcher, Mete, Brook, Fleury, Osterley, Drysdale. If I lose to this team, I am done. I'm done no matter what. But if I lose to this team, I never want to play franchise mode again. I'll be a Be a Pro streamer. I've lost. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Here I stand, with the jersey of a good goaltender. An elite goaltender. Someone who had more than just a couple of good seasons goaltender. This is what a good goaltender looks like, Carey. This. That's why you're gonna lose. This. I have a way to hang this up? I think I do. We'll just put that there so Carey knows what a good goaltender looks like. God help me. What are the overall differences? What are the overall differences? 97. If I lose to an 82 overall defense, I'm gonna scream. If I lose to an 80 overall defense, I'm going to scream. Game 1. First ever Cup Finals appearance last season with this team. First period, Justin Falk and Matt Barzal. Second period, Marchand and Ovechkin. They have 10 shots through 40 minutes. A 5-0 shutout victory. Daddy. 5-0. 3 wins away from the Stanley Cup. Elvis with another shutout. Ovechkin with a 4-point game. 1 down, 3 to go. How's it feel to look at a good goaltender carry? First period of Game 2, goal apiece, Gallagher and Marchand. Second period, scoreless. Third period, Kokoniemi. We're taking so many penalties. Biased officiating. Spent the whole third period in the box. Alright, Montreal takes Game 2. Biased officiating. I'm calling it. Biased officiating. We spent the entire fucking third period in the box. Boarding major on Justin Falk. Oh, boy. We go to Game 3. 1 apiece. Let's rock. First period, scoreless. Second period, very much not scoreless. Matt Barzal, Mikko Rantanen, and Brad Marchand. Drouin scores for Montreal. You know it wasn't a penalty shot. David Perron. Come on. Elvis, I swear to God. Oh, thank God. Oh, well. Better than Toronto and Columbus, am I right? 5-3 victory in Game 3. We are 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup. Dose. 2 wins away. We go to Game 4. Come on. 2 wins away from Cup. 2 wins away. First period. Comtois, Rantanen, Falk, Domi, and Drouin for the Habs. Second period. Galchenyuk and Mete were down 4-3. Victor Mete just scored. The amount of penalty trouble we get into in the third period is astounding. Looks like we're going to be tied at 2 apiece. Yep. We split the first 2 games of the Cup Final. Game 5 back in Anaheim. First period, Rantanen and Sorensen. Second period, Rantanen, Ovechkin, and Comtois, 2 shorthanded goals. Hyman and Galchenyuk scored for them. We go to the third, up by 3. Suzuki on the power play. Come on. The Anaheim Ducks are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. And our 5th and final season, we are 1 win away from the Cup. Kiefer Bellows with a hat trick of assists. 1 win, 2 opportunities to get it. Montreal winning 48 games with a sub-80 rated defense shows how screwed franchise mode is. Is this the one? is this the one? First period. Rantanen and Getzlaf. Frankie, thank you. I didn't see what the message that was attached to it was. It's just cheers. It's fine. Second period. Perron and Comtois.
Ducks! It's all about ducks!
We're not blowing it, it's fine. Five goddamn seasons. Give me the goddamn jersey, please. That Teemu wanted in. You know you want it. Yeah, they don't have it in here, that exact one. Or just wear the river jersey, it's fine. Five seasons of building super team after super team. And we finally got it. Fucking finally. 1:19 to go. God, this challenge is bullshit. Oh, man. Job working it down low by them, though. Galchenyuk can't hold on to it, gets crushed. Rantanen, empty net. Misses. 52 seconds. Mano Galchenyuk spurned us to go back to Montreal this season. Gagne, Huselius, computer-generated players. Galchenyuk denied. Under 40 to go. Ellis for Rantanen. Finds Matt Barzal.
Ducks! It's all about ducks!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Anaheim Ducks, Stanley Cup champions. This game can eat pant. I win. You can only hold a good two down for so long. Ovi's wearing number 10. It's weird. Getzlaf. Would have been amazing. Don't call him daddy. Don't wake daddy. He broke his stick. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may direct your attention to center ice. As the Anaheim Ducks, I'm going to go full-on fucking Major League Baseball style and just give myself the cup first. Even over Ryan Getzlaf. Even over Tyson Barrie. I win. My win. Eat pant. I told you. This is what a good goaltender in Montreal looks like. Not that nerd. This one. This nerd. This nerd right here. If I was up against this guy, would have lost. I don't think so, though. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate it, Patrick. And the crowd is deathly silent, as they should be. But you can hear the faint noise of burning cars and buildings in the background. Listen to it. Listen to it. It's glorious. Because Montreal still hasn't won anything for as long as I've been alive. It's glorious. Oh, God. Eat pant, Montreal. You joke of a franchise. Ah, it's a glorious day. My boy. My boy. When's the Conn Smythe? That's all we needed was to bring a Bruin onto this team to actually get something done. Go figure. Fucking 47-year-old Brad Marchand. Whew. Oh, it's great. beautiful. Done. I'll make line changes right now. Oh, God. It's fantastic. You notice how dead the crowd is, too? It's insane. Ryan Getzlaf nearly left the team, comes back, and wins a cup. The captain makes it happen. And dead silence. Yeah! Nobody's cheering. Except for me. Because I am the best. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, chat. That's all it is. Is that Henrique? Good on Adam Henrique for getting it second. Crash, you have to add me to the website now. That's how it works. Because of the wonderful things I does. Like winning a Stanley Cup with the Anaheim Ducks. Something Crash did not do. Something Deke Slayer did not do. And he made the Cup Final twice. Something No Sleeves did in the same season I did, but that's because Sleeves is the man. Timo also won his cup in Season 5. There's something magic about Season 5. There's something magic about Season 5 that just leads to cup wins. And I don't know what it is. What's this? That's incorrect. I totally know what I'm doing. It's the greatest. Also, you know what I say to Montreal about my Stanley Cup?
No touching! No touching!
Oh, Deke Slayer, I'll give it to you out of pity. We'll see what happens in 21, nerd. Ah, it's gorgeous. Try not cheating at a draft of glory, nerd. That's right, I see you signing people. Oh, it feels good to be the king. Feels good. Feels good. Oh, God. Woo. Oh, Deke, we're on, buddy. We're on. Just you wait. Just you wait. God damn.
Wonderful.
Brad Marchand, your hero and mine. 28 points in 25 games. Because that's just what we do in Anaheim. That's just what we do. Marchand was amazing. Barzal was amazing. Daddy was amazing. Perron was great. Rantanen was alright. Look at this team. Look at this team. As finely crafted, as finely tuned as you can be. Love it. 10 goals from Marcus Sorensen, doing what Wayne Simmons could never do. Remember when people hated on me at the start of NHL because I played Marcus Sorensen on the top line in San Jose? That's why, bitches, he's a cheat code. Don't you deny it. Defensively. What a team. What a team. Love to see it. What a team. And then Elvis. Shit goaltending. But we got it done. We did it. We did it. Because I am the best. That's the reason. Thank fucking God we won. Oh my God. Oh man, hey, Deke Slayer, how many times have you done that, huh? Nerd? How many times have you pulled off the double? That's what good GMs can do. Well, I won the Stanley Cup. Yeah, try winning the Calder Cup at the same time without even trying. I don't even have 4 coaches. I only have 3. That's how good of a GM I am. Nerd, come at me. Come at me. And let's be honest, if we're basing it on President's Trophies, where I won the President's Trophy in 4 out of 5 seasons, nobody can touch me. Let's see 4 out of 5 President's Trophy, you nerds. That's right, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening for you. Call it a hunch. Look at that beautiful boy right there. Look at that beautiful boy. Look at that beautiful boy. Deke Slayer, you never won. You lost. You lost in the Cup Final twice with this team. That happened. That's a thing that happened. Remember that. I remember it too. Oh, get this fucking save file off of my Xbox. Get this fucking save file off of my Xbox, please. Oh, get it out of here. We win with Anaheim. Will I do the other challenges or save them for later. One way or another, Deke Slayer's gonna eat pant. But get this damn save file off of this, off of this goddamn Xbox. I want it gone. I want it gone. And I want it gone right now.